technology.
One North Dakota judge tells us 90% of the cases or more that he sentences involve drugs or alcohol.
Renee Cooper is here now to share how a South Central District judge took matters into his own hands.
Well, his feet, really, Lauren and Nicholas. 5 years ago, David Reich started Runners Against Destructive Decisions, or RADD, to give those working on recovery or through probation something else positive to look forward to. And the idea took off because, as you can see, when you're out there running, there's no telling who's the judge or the police chief or who's in recovery.
They're not addicts, they're not felons, they're just people, they're just runners.
Judge David Reich and the RADD team meet at the Y every Saturday morning to support each other, run the distance, and even catch a sunrise together.
Originally, I started running because my addiction counselor proposed the idea, and so I took her up on the offer. You know, I was desperate to change. So when you're desperate to change, you're willing to try anything and everything. So I took her up on the offer, and I showed up, and eventually found out that it was a judge, you know, and I probably would have never showed up if I would have known that.
He says in the end, it's Judge Reich, or Judge as they call him on the run, that kept him coming back.
Going the extra mile to try to make a difference. You don't have many people in his position doing something like that. So, yeah, the judge is a heck of a guy.
It makes it a little more meaningful when you sentence people. I think it makes me a better judge and maybe a better person. You see people as people, and you realize that people with addiction are people with addiction. It's not a lot of times who that person is. You're seeing the problems created by the addiction and not really who the person is.
Reich says the main reason so many people with addiction end up back in the system is they go back to the same environment. He says sometimes this change of scene is all you need.
And so it's a very level playing field. And I think for people that have to live with the stigma of being labeled their whole life, it's a big deal.
Reich says this is how we break down barriers. This is how we create real change.
Introduced to a whole new world where people are so positive and encouraging to others that they don't even know. I was like, honestly, I didn't even know people like that existed, you know?
Well, RADD is open to everyone. In fact, Lauren and Nicholas, they put on the Santa Run every year in Bismarck to raise money for the group.
Okay, Renee, thank you very much. And if you're in the mood to put on a Santa suit in a couple of weeks and hit the pavement, we've got all the details over on our website, kxnet.com.
I love that story so much.